Welcome to another segment of the Princess K Talk Show. We talk about different aspects of life, different things that goes on in our individual lives, problems, issues, challenges, and victories. And last week we spoke about blissful marriage. I expressed on 5 points on how you can maintain your marriage and how to give it to God, and how to hold it together. And this week we're going to be talking about reasons why people get married. It's not always for love. We all have reasons why we do things, especially marriage. So I'm here to talk about at least 20 points on, I think it's over 20 points on why people get married. The best bet is to get married because of love, not for anything else, because it's a lifelong commitment and you don't want to get it wrong, because once you get it wrong in marriage, it's a challenge to fix it. It takes the grace of God to fix it, because if you are not with God, marriage can break you or make you, it can destroy you, your whole life, so we're going to go into that, and I'm going to try and keep it to 6 minutes, but I do apologize if it goes over to 10 minutes, because I want to try and expand on it so you can understand what I'm talking about. So the first point is, don't marry because of sex, right? A lot of people get married so they can have regular sex. Don't get married because you're getting old. Don't get married because of your age or because you're lonely, right? Don't get married because you need someone to support you financially. Don't get married because you mistakenly, don't marry because you mistakenly got pregnant for the person, which happens a lot. It happens a lot. So don't get married because of that. Don't get married because of family pressures. Don't get married because you like the idea of marriage, right? Don't get married because of pity or out of pity, right? And don't get married because of your tribe. Don't get married because you admire the wedding gowns and all the rush, the wedding rush that comes for the bride and the groom. Don't get married because of kids, because you love kids and you want to have kids, so you want to get married because of that. Don't get married because all your friends are getting married, all your friends that are your age. And I tell you, that's a trap. And that's an easy trap to fall into, because it's happened to me before. So, because it makes you feel like everybody's getting married and me too, I want to get married. Do you understand? It's easy to think that as humans, it's an easy phenomenon to just go straight and say, oh, they are doing it, let me do it. But that's the wrong notion of marriage. Don't get married because of physical attraction or academic qualifications, because somebody is handsome, or because a girl is sexy and beautiful, or because she has some sort of degree, or she holds a high esteem in a high society, or some sort of position like that. Don't get married because of that, right? Don't get married because you want to escape from your family, because you could be going from fry pan to fire then, because marriage it's a long haul. It's not for 5 years, 10 years and you're out. Marriage is a lifetime commitment. It's a lifetime commitment, so you need to be careful about that. Don't get married because you want somebody to care for you. Don't get married because you want someone. You're just lonely. It just goes back to loneliness of what I said. Don't get married because of that. Don't get married because you want to do or want to tell someone what to do, or just in order to control. Don't get married because of that. Don't get married because you have debts to pay. Okay? Don't marry because you don't have any choice. Don't marry because of that, because you don't have any choice. I just want to marry. No, you always have a choice. In every situation in life, we always have a choice. No matter how difficult and tricky and hard, we always have a choice. God has given us that free will as human beings. So let's not make an excuse. We always have a choice, right? So, you know, those are all those things that I've mentioned. You know, don't get married because of those things, of loneliness, of idea of marriage. You know, we should always marry because of love. Because I tell you what, yeah, when situations of life kick in and challenges of life, which it happens to every single person on this earth, even the baby that has not been born, when that baby has been born, whether boy or girl, that child is still going to grow up to have challenges and problems of life. We all have it in different degrees. Some are really bad, some are medium, some are low. Some are tolerable, some are not. We all have different degrees of challenges, all kinds of challenges. Every single person have it. Even the person that looks like she has it all together, she wears all the makeup, is always nice, praise Jesus, hallelujah, always happy. You don't see her when she wakes up in the morning. You don't see him or her after they close the door. Their own four walls of their house is where the challenge is. And I'm telling you, no matter how good a person looks, everybody has a challenge that they're dealing with. They don't have to put it on their face. Some people have a very good way of covering their challenges up, and some people have a very bad way of covering it up. It's both ways. So every single person on this earth has challenges, no matter how much they seem to have it all together. So don't marry them because, you know, they have it all together, they're handsome, he works in a very good firm, or she works in a very good firm, she has a certain degree, she has a certain job, she's famous, she's rich, she's gorgeous, she'll give me beautiful babies. Those are the wrong reasons to marry. Because I'm telling you, that beauty is going to fade. That job, she might lose it. She may or she may not. Right? Money can't keep you happy. Because there are some problems you'll have in a marriage that money cannot buy. Right? And there are some things that will happen in a marriage that you would need to sort out between both of you. You can't just rely on. That's why love is important, because that love will build a foundation, and that foundation is when the issues of life strike you both, either in child, in in-laws, outsiders, work. It could be anything, finances, house, anything. You would need that love as a foundation, because that love will keep you guys going. And also, the love of God will also keep you guys going as well. That is why it is important to have God in your relationship. If you don't have God in your relationship or your marriage, I'm telling you, there's no way you can survive it. That's just the bitter truth. There's no way you'll be able to survive that marriage, because you will have trials and tribulations. Even the single ones that are not married have trials and tribulations. So you will have it. There's no doubt. So that's why it's important to let God lead you to get married for the right reasons and not for the wrong reasons. Okay? So with that being said, thank you so much, ever so much, for listening, and do take care. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like my video, and next week we will be talking more about relationships. So do have a wonderful day, and God bless.